All right, little quick two-part review for the Alpha Gamma Absolute Hitter, and I'm going to throw in the Absolute Zero by Gamma. I bought these two together from a Barber retailer. Package deal was honestly about the same that you're going to spend for this. So I took them up on it. I wasn't really looking for a shaver. And we'll start with the shaver, okay? Why wasn't I looking for one? Because this, to me, looks almost identical to the Kemi or Kamai, however you want to say it. I think it's the KM1102. The only difference is the switch. This one is round. The one you find on eBay for 20, 25 bucks is square, or, you know, more... it's not rounded off. Anyway, but I took it and I said, well, let me see what it's all about. I actually like this thing much better than I thought. I thought it was just, I don't know, be a little giveaway, throw in the travel bag, something like that. I like the USB charging. I like that. Now, there's some of the Kamais that have this, some of them don't. I think to have it's probably 10 or 15 bucks more, which if I was buying it, it's not really worth it. The foil flexibility is actually really good. The way it floats along the face and everything, and I'll actually demonstrate here in a minute. What I don't like is this trimmer pops up kind of easy. When you're cutting, it can pop up on you. But believe it or not, the damn thing actually works pretty well. We've all had shavers with this thing on it. I think this probably works better than my Panasonic, or the Braun series. I think this trimmer works better than some of those. But it does get in my way. The biggest thing I don't like about this, no matter what I may have paid for it or which brand it says up here, is how loud it is. It's just annoyingly loud. But it works well. It does work well. So for that reason, I don't think this is going to be my go-to by any means. It might be a backup or something else like that. I'll definitely will keep it around, but I don't think it's going to be my go-to. All right. So first, I'll demonstrate the trimmer, and then we'll move to the shaver. Let's see here. Actually much better than you would expect from, see, it just gets in the way. It's crazy. All right. Much better than you might think from, inexpensive shaver. So, we'll use the shaver part. I'm going to do both areas. Now, a little pull there. A little pull there. A little pull there. Notice you got to push down just a little bit on some of the areas. That's really pulling through there. That crap hurts. Not too bad through this. So maybe let's prep the skin a little bit. I haven't shaved a client with long hairs like that. Just kind of want to put it to the test, see what it would do. So I would definitely suggest shaving it down first, getting the bulk down. Now moving along to the second half of this is the Gamma Absolute Hitter. When I first got this, I did a lot of lining up with, necklines around the ears, stuff like that. It worked fine. And I was like, you know what? Hitter is definitely a good name. Pop the line on there and it's there. You almost have to be pretty careful of where you're lining up, because once it makes contact, it's taking out hair. That's just the way it works. I haven't done anything to gapping it out of the box or anything like that. Now, where I did have trouble, and I've seen other people talking about this, is coming up this direction. And when I was lining or taking some bulk down, not bulk, but some stubble off of someone's beard the other day, after I lined it up, the stubble up under the neck, it was pulling quite badly. Then I did another client where we were doing it, I was balding him out on his head, and it took away the hair like nothing. So I initially had in mind, I was going to say only use this for outlining, but it did bulk removal. So I think it obviously depends, like with any clipper and everything else, on the hair type, the amount of hair, the density, the texture possibly, but definitely the density of the hair and condition, what have you. So it is really good for lining up if you wanted to. But we'll see what it does here. And obviously it works better this direction than it does this direction. But I'm finding it actually is working pretty well. I haven't had a pull yet. And what I like, there's like no scratches in the blade. The blade's not gapped too, not set up too far, anything of that nature. It's actually working pretty dang well for this. It works excellent for popping the lines, the back of the neck, around the ears, like I've already said. So these came out a year and a half ago, and I sat on the fence about these things forever. I've seen hype about other products in the past that just didn't live up. Caliber was one, for example. And it's like, I was really skeptical to get something made in China. Designed in Italy, made in China, what have you. But Chinese ties, and we're going to say, this one here, I don't know what the relation with that is. I haven't seen any copies of these. I'll say that. And I've looked. I haven't seen anything remotely close to this. Is there some out there? I don't know. But I'm led to believe this is their design, their product. This, maybe not. I don't know. But this, I feel pretty confident that it is. I don't like having to remove 3 screws on this one either. It's kind of a pain. It gives you something to lose. It takes a while to do. And then the power button falls out. So it's pretty easily. So you got to get all the pieces back together and put it back in there. So this color, the rose gold, is probably going to stay on here for quite a while. Unless I just get really bored. I really wish it was just like a pop it off, clip it off, pop something back on. I think it would be a better idea. I love the ability to just plug in a USB and go. Both of these have that. This is the Alpha. This is the absolute hitter. So you can literally take these two with you on the road with one power cord that charges most telephones as well. This one too. Look at that. So I really like that capability. That's something they put in all their products that I've noticed. I really do like that. Wish this was a little bit easier to change out. And what else do I need to tell you about it? Like I said, I really think it's something that they have designed. They've listened to the barbers, the feedback. They send stuff out to guys that are, pretty well known, like on YouTube and such, and they're getting the feedback and they're implementing it. So you got to give them props for that. I have 0 complaints about this thing. Honestly, the only complaint I have is I didn't buy the stupid thing sooner. Longevity is going to be the key. How will it hold up? A lot of things work great out of the box. I don't have 20 cuts on this thing yet, but we're going to keep putting it to the test. I have already placed an order for another one. I probably have one like in a travel kit, one at the shop. It's going to be a go-to for a while. We'll see how it holds up over time. That's all I've got for right now. Any questions, whatever, let me know. I had some different ideas that were that I didn't really see addressed in other videos that I wanted to hit on. So just wanted to make sure I got everything covered with that.